Hare Krishna, Prabhu and Mataji's, Dandavat Pranam. Welcome you all for our Gauranga Yatra Friday morning program. Thank you all for joining with us. Today we have a very special program. Last week we have appearance of Lord Ramanathe, then Jio Goswami, Bhakti Vinod Thakura, and also the disappearance of Srila Haridas Thakura. So today we are going to hear the wonderful glorification about these wonderful personalities. And also we have a special kirtans written by Bhakti Vinod Thakura. So request all the devotees, please stay with us till the end. Today's the main coordinator for our program will be Her Grace Atasaki Mataji. Over to you, Atasaki Mataji. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna, everybody.
Hare Krishna. Thank you. Your audio is little low. Can you, Atasaki Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu. Can you hear me?
Yes, little more.
This is the best I can get. If
Okay, fine, good. Proceed. Come near to close to the mic then.
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay, Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. So, as Prabhu said, last week we had a whole lot of festivities, and so we will begin today's festivities with the Aarti performed by Bhakta Srinivasan Prabhu, and this Kirtan will be sung by Bhakta Sudhakar Prabhu. Srinivasan Prabhu, are you ready for the Aarti? Sudhakar Prabhu, are you ready to sing?
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Hare Krishna, Dandavat Pranam. Over to both of you. Once you finish the Aarti, we will continue with the rest of the programs. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Can I start, Mataji?
Yes, Prabhu.
Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swamini Namine Namo Vishnu Padaya Krishna Prasthaya Bhutale Srimate Bhakti Vedanta Swami Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesa Sunyavade Prashyata Deshatarine Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Sunyavadi Prashyata Deshatari Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Sivasadi Gaura Bhakta Jaya Sri Krishna Chaitanya Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Srivasadi Gaura Bhakta Vrinda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Ram Hare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama Ram Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Ram, Ram Ram, Hare Hare.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare. Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Sai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Sai Gaura Hari Bol, Sai Gaura Hari Bol, Hari Bol, Hari Bol. Sai Gaura Hari Bol. Sai Gaur Premanande Hari Hari Bol.
जय ओम विष्णुपाद परिविराचार्य सो ससद अभय चंद भक्तिवेदांत स्वामी श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। इस्कॉन पौंडराचार्य श्रील प्रभुपाद की जय। जय ओम विष्णुपाद परिविराचार्य सो ससद भक्ति सिद्धांत सरस्वती गोस्वामी महाराज प्रभुपाद की जय। नामाचार्य हरिदास ठाकुर की जय। श्री श्री राधा कृष्ण गोविनाथ श्याम कुंड राधा कुंड गिरि गोवर्धन की जय। गंगा माई की जय, यमुना माई की जय, मधुरा धाम की जय, वृंदावन धाम की जय, नवदीप धाम की जय, मायापुर धाम की जय, भक्ति देव की जय, तुलसी देवी की जय, धुरंधराज श्रीमद बाहुडम की जय, सामवेद भक्त वृंद की जय, अंडकोटि वैष्णव की जय। श्री कृष्ण चैतन्य प्रभु नित्यानंद श्री अद्वैत गदाधर शिवासादि गौर भक्त वृंद की जय। हरे कृष्ण महामंत्र की जय। हरिनाम संकीर्तन की जय। All glory to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glory to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to assembled devotees, Hare Krishna. All glories to Guru and Gauranga. All glories to the Prabhupada. Jai Shri Prabhupada.
Thank you, Sudhakar Prabhu and Srinivasan Prabhu, and all the devotees who sang along with Sudhakar Prabhu. Am I audible right now? I just want to check if I'm audible.
Yes.
So we will proceed with the rest of our program while we have the darshan of the beautiful deities at Kavirupamaji and Srinivasan Prabhu's house. Shri Jagannath So we will proceed with the rest of the festivities. As you remember, last week we celebrated the appearance of a lot of acharyas and the disappearance of Srila Haridas Thakur as well. Haridas Thakur is a very special acharya in our parampara. And in this connection, I remember a shloka from Srimad Bhagavatam which says that the acharyas are actually representations of the Lord himself. Lord Krishna himself tells to Uddhava that that the Acharya is a representation of myself. And he also says that he is a representative of all the demigods in the shloka Acharya Mam Vijaniyam Navamanyeta Karhichit Namartya Buddhya Asyuyeta Sarvadeva Mayo Guruhu. So remembering that the acharyas are representations or representatives of the Lord himself, and that they should not be treated as normal people, nor should we envy them. We will move on to glorify the Namacharya of our parampara, Srila Haridas Thakur. In the Antilila of Chaitanya Charitamrita, it is stated that Mahaprabhu used to enjoy glorifying all the devotees, and of glorifying all the devotees, he used to enjoy glorifying Srila Haridas Thakur. So without wasting much time, let's go on to hear the life and pastimes of Srila Haridas Thakur from Bhakta Premanand Prabhu. Premanand Prabhu, are you there?
Hare Krishna Mataji, Dodo Pranam Mataji.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, pranams. We will spotlight you. If you could switch on the video.
Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. You may begin, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna to all Matajis and Prabhujis. Please accept my humble obeisances. In fact, I am completely nervous, I can say. And because, I don't know what to speak also. And such exalted Vaishnavas to glorify him. Because I'm really very nervous. The point is like, it is given as the senior devotees of our Gaurang Desh Yatra, based on their instructions, I'm just going to obey their orders. So in fact, I don't know how to glorify and how to speak in English or how to, and about the Bhagavatam and Bhagavad Katha, it's quite very, very tough without your all mercies. So I am just playing all a lotus feet. So kindly bless me so that I could speak something. Om Jnanatimirandhasya Jnananjana Salakaya Chakshurumritamena Tasmai Sri Gurave Namaha Sri Chaitanya Manobishtam Sthapitam Yena Bhutale Swayamrupa Kadamayam Dadati Spopadantika Bandeham Sri Guru Sri Yuta Padakamalam Sri Guru Vaishnavas Sri Rupam Sagra Jatang Sahagana Raghunathan Nitang Tang Sajivam Sadvaitam Sabhutang Parijana Sahitam Krishna Chaitanya Devam Sri Radha Krishna Padan Sahagana Rita Sri Sakaritascha He Krishna Karuna Sindhu Dina Bandhu Jagatpate Gopesha Gopika Kanta Radha Kanta Namaste तप्त कांचन गौरांगी राधे वृंदावनेश्वरी विश्वभानुसुते देवी प्रणमामि हरिप्रिय वंशा कल्पतरुभ्यश्च कृपा सिन्धुभ्यः पतितानां पावनेभ्यो वैष्णवेभ्यो हरे कृष्ण 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 हरे राम राम हरे कृष्ण. This regarding Srila Haridas Thakur, who appeared in Bangladesh at the time of Mahaprabhu, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In fact, Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, as we all know, that he descended to this earth, this Bhumandala, to spread the holy name and to execute that mission, who is none other than Sri Haridas Thakur, who appeared just before 35 years before the appearance of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he appeared in the village called Buron in the Khulna village of Jessore district, Bangladesh in 1451 AD. So that means before appearance of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, the Hare Krishna Mahamantra was already being started the spreading of holy names. Even though Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came and spread all over the world, but before that it was being chanted and preached by Srila Haridas Thakur. So that's why in this, because this holy name is already in the Vedas, as we all knows, that in the Kali Santaran Upadesha it is mentioned that Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, iti sodasakam namnam Kali Kalmasanasanam Natto Paratarapa Sarva Vedesu Drishyate. So that means this holy name is much before from the incarnation when the planetary systems, means from the Vedas it is came. So just there are many pastimes and very interesting pastimes, and because Haridas Thakur is very intimate association with Mahaprabhu, Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, so there are many pastimes happened, and just I need all your blessings so that I could say something regarding the pastimes. Like just we'll take one time what happened. One Hiranya Majumdar and Govardhan Majumdar, they're the two landlords. They're also from Bangladesh. Two landlords. They're very renowned and very powerful also in that area. Actually, these both Mr. Hiranya Majumdar and Govardhan Majumdar, they are the father and uncle of Srila Raghunath Das Goswami, who is the sixth Goswami's parampara. So what happened in that family? One Balaram Acharya was there. He is the family priest. He was the family priest for Raghunath Das Goswami's family. So Balaram Acharya and Srila Haridas Thakur, they are both very intimate friends. So one day what happened? Balaram Acharya invited Srila Haridas Thakur to give the discourse on the holy names in the family of Sri Raghunath Das Goswami. So when Haridas Thakur, he visited and he to give the discourse on the holy name. So he said, the holy name is such a powerful, even with the Namavasa, even with the imperfection stage, if we chant also, it gives the liberation. So what he said, Koti janme Brahma Gyane Jai Mukti Noy, Sudhu Matra Namavase Sei Mukti Hoy. That means in a billions and billions of lifetime, if we practice the Brahma realization, still we cannot get the revelations. But by simply the reflection of holy name, it gives revelation. So such a powerful of the holy name. He was telling like that in the class, in that seminar. Sorry, I want to disturb again. Whenever I'll say the ui, I something, it is completely for me, and forgive me that any offense also, because it is completely for me only applicable. So for my purification only I'm speaking. Again, so what happened when he said like that? Then what happened in that seminar, in that class? One Vaishnava, one Brahmin was there. The Brahmin name was Gopal Chakravarti. In fact, he was powerful that time, definitely, and he was also the family friends of Majumdar family, means Gopal Raghunath Das Goswami family. So what he did immediately, because of his proudness and enviousness, he started telling, no, this is completely false. How can you say like this? I cannot accept this. If it is true, then I'll cut off my nose. Like that, he challenged to Haridas Thakur. But Haridas Thakur is so humility, and he never responded his word in, and he did not get angry also. So he kept quiet. Then what happened? Just after 3 days, that person the Gopal Chakravarti, he got leprosy, and immediately by default his nose got started falling. So what we understood from this pastime, that Vaishnava Aparadha is so dangerous that whatever then he lost his job from the Majumdar family, and again he lost his reputations. So the Vaishnava Aparadha, if you did the Vaishnava Aparadha, not only the material things, we will lost everything, the bhakti and everything will be lost immediately. That effect is there. So we should be very, very careful when we are dealing with the Vaishnavas. Then that means, so he silent because of in the Muslim family he burned the Haridas Thakur, as we all know, because again the Haridas Thakur he's the the incarnation of Lord Brahma, which we know from the Brahma Bimon Lila during the pastime of when the Krishna, this is in the Dwapar Yuga. So Brahma himself, for his because he opened to Krishna during the Brahma Bimon Lila, he took the cows and he took the cowherd boys of the Krishna's friends at the time, because of he got shocked that whether this 5 years boy, is he God, is he Narayana, because he shocked. That's why he wanted to go for atonement. Then when he prayed, he went to Navadip Dham and he prayed there. He prayed to Krishna. That time Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he appeared in front of Brahma and he said, okay, definitely you can be part of my Leela in Kali Yuga. I'll be there. So then Brahmaji was not that much happy. Then he said, Prabhu, please give me birth in a low one family so that I could do my atonement, so that my ego and proudness should not come like what I did when I was positioned in the Brahma. So that's why he was blessed to took birth in the Muslim family. Then what happened? Another lila what happened with Srila Haridas Thakur is like Advaita Acharya and Srila Haridas Thakur. In fact, it is said that Srila Haridas Thakur was being initiated by Advaita Acharya. So Advaita Acharya, what happened in one day, the Pitru Sadha, right now, nowadays the Sradha is going, right? For everybody, the ancestors, we are offering the Sradha ceremony. Similarly, in Advaita Acharya's family, Aditya's father, Aditya wanted to give the Shraddha for his parents, for the ancestors. So that time he invited all the Vaishnavas and all the Brahmins. So the tradition is there, when we offer the Shraddha Patra, that time we should offer to the exalted Brahmanas, those who qualify to accept the Shraddha Patra. So what happened? He called all the Brahmanas, they were there. So even the Haridas Thakur was also there. So what happened? The Advaita Acharya, after offering the Shraddha Bhoga to Vishnu, he offered to first the Shraddha Patra, he gave to Srila Haridas Thakur. Then other Vaishnavas, other Brahmins were there. So they got very angry. So they got very angry. Immediately they left the place. So when they left the place, they went to the village, because nearby village they came. So that time what happened? Immediately the fire, their family, they were used to the cooking, they used the fire for cooking, all the fires extinguished in that village. So another thing is what we did, the prasadam. So immediately is completely the fire extinguished. Then again they wanted to borrow from the neighbor village. They went to bring the fire. That time the matchbox and nothing was there. Just they used to light up the fire through the wood. So then they went to borrow from the neighborhood village. But as soon as they entered to the house, again the fires are, so it means it is again extinguished. Then they understood that they did the aparadh to the Advaita Acharya. And all the Brahmins, they went to the Advaita Acharya's house. Then Advaita Acharya said, "Oh, you Brahmins, you should know, because you are thinking you are very big Brahmins. So Brahmins are such a powerful. They can light up they can lit up the fire. They can, that much power you have. So what happened? But okay, as you came here, please go and apologize, ask for forgiveness to Srila Haridas Thakur. Only if he wants, then you will be forgiven." Then all the Brahmins, they went to Srila Haridas Thakur. Then they asked for the forgiveness. Then, as we know, the Vaishnavas are very compassionate and they don't take the words of means the offense. So immediately forgives. When he forgives, immediately the fires all lit up, and they use the fire for cooking. So what do you understand again from this pastime, that we know in our program also? Actually, right now I came to know that how we should respect the seniors, because the senior Vaishnavas are there. But as soon as the program is over, particularly I'm telling about myself, I used to run fast and take the prasadam. Then the senior Vaishnavas are coming later and we used to take the prasadam. That should not be, because from this pastime we should understand that how to respect the seniors, how to respect the senior devotees and senior Vaishnavas in the everywhere, as in Vaishnav community and the Vaishnav family, that we should know. So the prasadam and everything should offer to the seniors first. From this pastime we understood that. Again, one more pastime just we need to discuss regarding in the Fulia, in the Nadia near Santipur, where Advaita Acharya was there. So what happened? So wherever Srila Haridas Thakur went, all the people used to come and listen their Hari Katha. So in the Fulia village, Srila Haridas Thakur was giving the lectures about the Hari Katha. So that time, when the people used to come and hear about the Hari Katha, they used to feel the burning sensation in their body. So they couldn't understand why this is happening with them. So like that, one time in the snake doctors like Oja, still in the Orissa, the snake doctors are there. We believe, rather than the doctors, we believe the suppose snake bitten, we used to go to the person who is Oja, like the snake doctors, that we can say. So that time some snake doctors were there. Then they for the Hari Katha, they said this effect, the people are feeling, the devotees are feeling the burning sensation because of venomous snake is here. Even though the snake not comes out, but with the poison, that much poisonous snake, that the surrounding was producing the heat. So what happened? He said, then immediately they told to Srila Haridas Thakur. Then Haridas Thakur, again compassionate, he said, "Mahasaya, it's better I leave this place, you stay here." As soon as the snake heard this word, with so much respect to Haridas Thakur, the snake immediately come up. And when he come up, when the devotee saw that very big snake, and he went away from there. He left that place without disturbing Srila Haridas Thakur. So we should think that how powerful is the Harinam, and through this Harinam, and as we know in the Kali Yuga, in the Chaitanya Charitamrita it is said, Kali Kale Nama Rupe Krishna Avatara Nama Hoite Haya Sarva Jagatani Stara. Means in Chaitanya Charitamrita Adi Leela 17.22 it is there. In Kali Yuga, the Harinam is appeared as Krishna himself. Krishna and Harinam, there is no difference. And to show that powerful of the holy name and Harinam, that we understood from Srila Haridas Thakur's pastime, so powerful that even the snakes giving respect to the exalted Vaishnava, those who are chanting the holy names. So in that period, but one unfortunate things happened. Even the snakes was used to give the respect. But in that area, one Kazi was there. Kazi means the magistrate, we can say. What happened that Kazi, he could not tolerate these things because of enviousness. And we should know that how enviousness is so critical and so, so poison things. It is the poison in our heart. Envy towards the others. So due to this enviousness, what he said, he informed to the Mulukpati. Mulukpati means we can say the Nawab, who is the governor of that area. He informed that, okay, he's a Muslim family, belongs to Muslim family, and he's chanting the holy name, he's chanting the Hindu mantra. It should not be. But as soon as when the Nawab called him, okay, call to Haridas Thakur, I want to see who is that. When Haridas Thakur went there, when the Nawab saw him, Nawab understood that, okay, he's a big peer, means he is definitely a saintly person. From his heart, the respect comes out. But again, because of the Kazi said, no, we should not respect him because he did a mistake. He is, he did offense to our community, so he should be punished. Then Nawab said, okay, tell Kazi, so what we should do? Then Kazi said, okay, put him in the jail right now, then we'll see. When they put in the jail in the Haridas Thakur, then again in the jail, all the people, they started chanting. Then they bothered. What happens? Again, they called him and tried to convince to Haridas Thakur, please stop it. Why you are doing this? This is not good. You are Muslim. We are very high position. And you see in the world how our glories are, the spreading. Then Haridas Thakur said, oh my Lord, oh Nawabji, in your period, the many Hindus, Brahmins, many Hindus, they converted to Muslim. But there was no problem. If I am one only trying to chant the holy name to the Hindu God names, what is the problem? And God is one. No Hindu God, no Muslim God. God is one. So what is the problem? They said, no. Muslims can be means they cannot chant the holy name, but other people, they can come to the Muslim community. Then Haridas Thakur said, no, I'm sorry, I cannot accept this one. Then what happened? They said to Haridas Thakur, then okay, then you have to be punished. Then we will punish you. Haridas Thakur said, okay, if that is your wish, I don't have any objection. So what happened? Then the Kazi ordered him, you give the lesson to, we should teach a lesson so that in our community, those who will come in future, he will not dare to chant the Hindu God's name. So what they decide, he should be beaten at Vice Bazar. Vice Bazar means 22 market in West Bengal. So he ordered that one. Then what happened? The two Jalal means what I can say, the royal guards, Jalal type. So they appoint two person to take and beat Haridas Thakur, whipped him mercilessly. Then they dragged him in the 22 marketplace, and they started beating like so painful beatings for the other people, those who were there. They started cursing to Nawab, and somebody is offering the money, stop this beating, don't beat Haridas Thakur, he's a saintly person, why you are torturing him? Then Haridas Thakur said, then that time, before that one, just he said, khanda hoye dehe jaye jadi prana tabu ami badane nachari harinam. He said, even in my body became a pieces and pieces, still I will not stop the chanting of holy name. It is came from the Chaitanya Bhagavat in the 16.91 Chaitanya Bhagavat. So what happened when they mercilessly they were beating to Sri Haridas Thakur, but Haridas Thakur was just chanting the holy name. So the miracle happened. Nothing was happening to Sri Haridas Thakur. Then what they did, the two person, those who were beating him mercilessly, they thought that okay, definitely if we cannot kill him, then the king, the Nawab will kill us. So he told to Haridas Thakur, please you die, otherwise we'll be killed. Again, Haridas Thakur is very merciful, compassionate toward the fallen souls. He said okay. Immediately he went to the Samadhi. In the Samadhi, one state is there. When we went to the Samadhi, no, that time our respiration system still, if you check also, it will not work. The soul will move out from the body like that, the temporary body. So then they said, yes, now he's died. So let him, then the Nawab said, okay, put it into the graveyard. Then the Kaji said, no. Graveyard means it is a respectable thing. We'll not put in the graveyard. Please throw into the Ganga river. Then they took Srila Haridas Thakur and thrown into the Ganga rivers in the Ganges. So after that, what happened? They thrown the body into the Ganges. Then that body floated and went to the another part of the Ganges where Srila Advaita Acharya was staying. After that, just few, then in between that, the news reached to Srila Advaita Acharya. So Srila Advaita Acharya, when heard this, then Haridas Thakur, he went there and he chanting the holy name, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. When this Hare Krishna Mahamantra heard by Srila Advaita Acharya, he started running madly, and he met Srila Haridas Thakur and he embraced and he started crying that the tears were comes out from his eyes. So then the Nawab and the Qazi, they came to know that yes, we did a big mistake, we did aparadh. Then they come to the Haridas Thakur, then ask for forgiveness. So again, Haridas Thakur forgave him. So very interesting. Another one is from this point, what you understood that. So just we should keep on chanting. We should not leave the chanting at any moment. After 16 round also, when you're walking, where we're going, we're eating, whether sleeping, anywhere, anytime, every time we should chant the Hari name. Because even it is the Nama Bhasa, as we said, it will give us liberation. Okay, for the Sudhanam, definitely, if you do the Sudhanam, definitely will get the Krishna Prema, which all we should desire for that one. Another interesting pastime happened with Srila Haridas Thakur was like Swayam Durga Devi. Durga Devi means who is Mahamaya. She wanted to test Haridas Thakur in the Navadip area where Haridas Thakur was living. So Durga Devi, what happened? She came to Haridas Thakur in the night time. When her effulgence, the bodily effulgence was so magnanimous, because Durga Maya is very powerful. She is the ruler of this material universe, we can say. Even she can annihilate that much power she is having. So the Maya, when the Durga Maya came to test the Haridas Thakur, so that time the complete area was glorified, with the lighting with the yellowish color. So Durga Maya came and she said, okay, she wanted to test her devotion service, but Haridas Thakur was chanting continuously. Every day he used to chant, as we know, 300,000 names, means 192 rounds. So that time Maya came in the night time and she said, okay, I want to be with you. Then Haridas Thakur said, Maya, please wait, let me finish my rounds, then we can have a discussion, or you can. So like that way, the Durga Maya came in the first day, second day, third day. Then she surrendered. She said, Haridas Thakur, you are the exalted devotees. Now please give me initiation. So Durga Maya, she took the initiation from Srila Haridas Thakur. Then Durga Maya in that, so then Haridas Thakur's, like that way it was glorified. And in the finally, Haridas Thakur's the pastime, who is in the Puri, in the Jagannath Puri, who is the final stage. That time he went to Puri to meet the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu was staying. So there he did the final lila with Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. In the sense, what happened? So his desire was to before death, his desire was to to see the Gaurachandra, means Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu's glorious face, and the lotus feet of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu should be touched on his head. His desire was like that. So Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu fulfilled his desire. At the time of passing away, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself came to meet Haridas Thakur, and he did a very big kirtan there, and he put his lotus feet onto the head of Sri Haridas Thakur, and Haridas Thakur left this temporary material body in front of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, and this glory, and Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself, then he begged in the Puri for the alms to give the feast for Haridas Thakur. So like that way, Haridas Thakur's pastime. So what we learn from this, we should chant the holy name and remain. We should be association with devotee, because Srila Haridas Thakur is such an exalted devotee, such an exalted devotee. Still, he was always with the association of devotees, and we always should read the Srila Prabhupada books. So that means again he taught us that how to act when we are in this body and how to leave this body. Means indeed he thought he teach us through his acharan. Not only he said something, do like this or just simply chant, but he based on his practice, he shown us how to live, and that means leave this body when the time comes. Thank you so much. I'm really sorry and nervous. Kindly forgive me if I did any aparadh. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhu. Thank you so much for glorifying Srila Haridas Thakur, the Namacharya of our parampara.
We cannot hear you, Radha.
Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. So before we move on to the next activity for today, can I ask you all one question, and you may answer on the chat. How many marketplaces was Srila Haridas Thakur beaten up in? Let's see how many of you are able to answer that question. Okay, we have 5 souls who are awake, 6. Okay, so we have around 44 connected and hardly one person responding. That means everyone's still sleeping. Please wake up. Jeev Jago. So the next Kirtan by Bhaktivinoda Thakur is entitled Jeev Jago. And this Kirtan, as the Kirtan goes, it basically summarizes, or the essence of this Kirtan is asking all of us to wake up and catch on to this Krishna consciousness movement, which is our opportunity to go closer to Krishna. So Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur very beautifully says, Jeev Jago, who's saying this? Gaura Chanda Bole, and Shri Gauranga Mahaprabhu, he's brought this holy name with him to wake us and take us back home, back to Godhead. So we next have Karishma and team singing this glorious Kirtan written by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Over to you, Karishma.
Hare Krishna everyone.
I'll just share screen.
Okay. Are we audible?
I can hear some background noise.
Is it better?
Yes, it is. Just give me a second. Can you see my screen?
Yes.
Okay. You may begin.
We'll start with the translation.
Translation. Lord Gauranga is calling. Wake up, sleeping souls. Wake up, sleeping souls. How long will you sleep in the lap of the witch called Maya? You have forgotten the way of devotional service and are lost in the world of birth and death. I have descended just to save you. Other than myself, you have no friend in this world. I have brought the medicine that will wipe out the disease of illusion from which you are suffering. Take this Mahamantra, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur says, I fall at the Lord's feet. having taken this Mahamantra.
जीव जागो जीव जागो गोरा चांद बोले जीव जागो जीव जागो गोरा चांद बोले कोटा निद्रा जाओ माया पिशाची रकोले कोटा निद्रा जाओ माया पिशाची रकोले जीव जागो जीव जागो गोरा चांद बोले जीव जागो जीव जागो गोरा चांद बोले कोटा निद्रा जाओ माया पिशाची रकोले कोटा निद्रा जाओ माया पिशाची रकोले अजीबो बोलिया से संसार बिताए अजीबो बोलिया से संसार बिताए भूलिया रोगिले तुम्ही अविद्यार बारे भूलिया रोगिले तुम्ही अविद्यार बारे तुम्हारे लोईते आमे होइनु अवतारा तुम्हारे लोईते आमे होइनु अवतारा आदि बिना बंधुआरा के अच्छे तुम्हारा होइनु बिना बंधुआरा
Hare
Thakur.
Thank you, Karishma, Vaishnavi, and
Hare
Param for this
Krishna.
beautiful kirtan by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. I believe my voice is fluctuating, and I hope I'm loud enough. If not, please let me know. Okay, so Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur is considered to be the seventh Goswami. We all know that there are 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan, exalted disciples and followers of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. The 7th Goswami is Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, who obviously wrote this beautiful song that we just heard. So before we go on to hear the glories and life of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur from His Grace Radhikapati Krishna Prabhu, we will offer our respectful obeisances to Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur by reciting this beautiful pranam mantra from our Vaishnava songbook. Please fold your hands, and while you're on mute, please repeat Namo Bhaktivinodaya Satchidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Sarupaya Rupanugavarayate. One more time. Namo Bhakti Vinodaya Satchidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanugavarayate. One last time. Hoping that everyone's wide awake and they're offering their prayers to Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, without whose mercy we would not have gotten the message of the Lord from Srila Prabhupada, because it is his son Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur who instructed Srila Prabhupada to come and share this message with all of us, right? So let's offer our respects one more time to Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur by chanting Namo Bhaktivinodaya Satchidananda Namine Gaura Shakti Swarupaya Rupanugavarayate. So we will hear the glories of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, who is the transcendental energy of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and a strict follower of the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan, especially the Goswamis who are headed by Srila Rupa Goswami. Over to you, Radhikapati Prabhu. Please enlighten us by sharing the glories of Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Hare Krishna Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Radha Sri Mataji, Hare Krishna Prabhu and Mataji. I thank Madan Mohan Prabhu who has given me this chance to speak one day before. So I thank the Yatra leaders and please accept my humble obeisances. I am not at all qualified to speak the Nitya Siddha. So whatever I am trying to attempt, which I had and from other devotees, Hare Krishna. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, who appeared in 1500 to propagate the holy name of congregational chanting, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Before I will go into that, I'll do my invocation prayers. Om Jnana Timiranda Sya Jnana Anjana Chalakaya Chaksuram Vitamena Dasmai Sri Guruve Namaha. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Budale Srimade Bhakti. Namo Vishnupadaya Krishna Prasthaya Budale Srimade Bhakti Siddha. Bhakti Vedanta Swami Nidhi Namane Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharine Nirvishesha Shunyavadi Pashyati Desadharani Jai Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Sri Advaita Gadadhara Sri Vasadi Gaur Bhakta Vrunda Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare. So after Mahaprabhu appeared in 200 years later, it was so many other sampradayas come up, and it was like the pure Vaishnavism is waning. So even Krishna tells in Bhagavad Gita, Evam Parambara Prabda Vimaraja Rishavid Sagalena Magata Yoga Nasta Paradava. The yoga is going to, so Bhakti Vinod Thakur, he has Punarsabit the pure Vaishnavism. After Mahaprabhu was and Goswamis was established a real devotion to God, through by Bhagavad Gita and Bhagavatam. So the Nityasiddha appeared descended in the world to re-establish by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So he appeared in 1838, 2nd September in Nadia in the Godardim with opulent parents, his father Raja Krishnananda Datta and his mother Jagan Mohini. So he would be known as a Daitya Kulera Pragalada, because Pragalada was born in the demonic family. This mother's side, they were not so much interested in Vaishnavism, and they were called Daitya Kulera Pragalada. His childhood was spent with in his Bir Nagar. He got his elementary education at the primary school started by his grandmother. Later, he attended an English school in Krishnanagara, started by the king Nadia. He left the school when his elder brother died unexpectedly by cholera. When he was 11 years old, his father passed away. At this time, the family fell into the condition of poverty. The great wealth proved by illusory. Still, the young Kedarnath Datta passed over these difficulties with great endurance. His mother arranged his marriage for him when he was just 12 in 1850. To the 5-year-old daughter of Madhusudana Mitra Magasya, a resident of Ranagata. So after that, the house his father, after his father's departure, his uncle, his name was Kasi Prasada Ghosh Magasya, is a great scholar, and he was stationed in Calcutta. So he went to his uncle's house in Calcutta. The house was situated in Kedia district of central Calcutta. Kasi Prasad was a central figure of literary circle of that time. Yes, so Bhaktivinoda Thakur, the Kedarnath Datta, is very fluent in his writing in English. So his natural ability, he assisted Kasi Prasada, his uncle, by judging the manuscript submitted by the newspaper. So also visited the library regularly. He attended Calcutta's Hindu Charitable Institution, became an expert English reader, speaker, and writer. He became ill from the salty water of Calcutta. He returned to Ulagrama and was treated by a Muslim Tandrik who predicted that the village of Bir Nagara would soon become a pestilence ridden and deserted. The Muslim also predicted Kedarnath Datta would become recognized as a great devotee of Lord Krishna. So at the age of 18, Kedarnath Datta entered the College of Calcutta and taught speech making to a person who later became a well-known orator in the British Parliament. In the year 1857-58, he composed 2 parts of English epic entitled The Porade. So the Poors was met the Alexander Great and defeated. So this book was very much available. Sriman Divyendranath Thakur, the eldest son of Maharishi Devendranath Thakur, was Kedarnath Datta's best friend. During these scholastic years, he assisted Kedarnath Datta in his studies in Western religious literatures. Affectionately, Kedarnath Datta used to call Devendranath Thakura Barodada, his big brother. At the British Indian Society, he gave a lecture on the evolution of matter through the material modes of nature. Material modes of goodness. Sorry. At the end of 1850, Kedarnath Datta returned to Bir Nagar and found Moses' prediction about the place to have come true. The place was ruined and deserted. Soon after, he went to Orissa to visit his paternal grandfather, Raja Vallabha Datta, and used to be a big man in Calcutta who was now living in an ascetic in the Orissan countryside. He wanted Kedarnath Datta to be with him when he departed this world, which he did in 1859. When Kedarnath Datta was 21 years age, After receiving his grandfather's last instruction, he traveled to all the monasteries and temples in the state of Orissa. As a young householder, Srila Bhaktivinoda began to consider the question of the means of his livelihood. Their work ethics becoming removed from the principle of mutually helping others, by which they would automatically be protected from the future to succeed, as well as being cooperatively assisted by the natural laws of compensation, karma. He decided, instead of being a school teacher, he established a school for English education in the village of Kedarnath, Kendrapara, near Chuttigrama in Odisha, in Cuttack district. Thus became a pioneer in English teaching in that state. He also could see that oppressive power wielded by the landowners of Chuttigrama. He went to Puri and passed a teacher's examination. He got a teacher's post in a Cuttack school and later became a headmaster of a school in Bhadraka and Madinapur. He decided work was noted by the school board authorities. By British historian Sir William Hunter, praised Kedarnath Datta's moral and religious character, as everyone did. He came to understand that the only real religion that ever been established in Bengal was that of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Unfortunately, at present, his movement was not well represented due to the misrepresentation and corruptions and influence of the Abba Sampradayas. The sincere soul, Sri Kedarnath Datta, could not even get a copy of Sri Chaitanya Charitamrita despite all his efforts. Sri Kedarnath Datta's first wife died. So in the town of Jakapura, he married Bhagavati Devi. So in 1861, Kedarnath Datta accepted the post of deputy magistrate in the government of Bengal. Then he became a collectorate officer after seeing the corruption of the government workers. He established an organization called the Bharat Samaja. At this time, also constructed a home in Ranakatta. Later in 1863, he stayed Bardwan, where he composed 2 novel poems of Bengali, Vijina Grama and in Deserter Village, and Sanyas is volume 39 of the 1863. Calcutta Review praised these poems, saying, "We hope the author will continue to give countrymen the benefit of his elegant and unassuming pen, which is quite free from those objectionable license of thought and expression which abound in many dramas recently published. The want of the day of the creation of a literature for Hindu ladies, and we trust that many more educated natives will have good sense to devote their time and abilities to the attainment of this most desirable aim." The rhyme and the style of these 2 poems were original. They gave birth to the new way of writing poetry in the Bengali language. He also was known to have become quite fluent in Persian and Urdu in a place called Charan Chapra. He established a school for teaching Nyaya Sastra and delivered a speech there, which was well received. The school was in fact established. The foundation stone was being laid 1883 by Sri Rivers Thompson, after whom the school was named. Through Sri Kedarnath Datta had no further part of project after the speech. The talk was instrumental in securing public aid for the school. Sri Kedarnath Datta was transferred to Purnia from Chapra, where he took charge of the government and judicial departments. He was then transferred to Dinajapur, West Bengal in 1868. At this time, he received copies of Srimad Bhagavatam and Chaitanya Charitamrita from Calcutta. As a magistrate, he read Chaitanya Charitamrita repeatedly. His faith in Krishna consciousness developed until he was absorbed in the pure Bhakti Sastras day and night. He was incessantly submitting heartfelt prayers for the Lord's mercy. He came to understand the supreme majesty and power of the one and one absolute personality of Godhead Sri Krishna. He published a song about Lord Chaitanya entitled Sachidananda Prema Langara. In 1869, while serving a deputy magistrate under the government of Bengal in Dinajapur, he delivered a speech in the form of a treatise he had written in the Srimad Bhagavatam to a big congregation of many prominent men of letters from many parts of India and England. He was transferred to Champarana during which time his second son was born. Champarana people used to worship the ghost in a banyan tree, which had the power to influence the mind of the local judge to decide in the favor of the worshipper. Sri Ketna Datta engaged the father of a Pandita Ramabai, a famous girl scholar, to read Srimad Bhagavatam under the tree continuously by day and night. After 1 month, the tree crashed to the ground, and naturally many people found in faith in the Srimad Bhagavatam. Near the capital of Orissa, in the town of Kamanala, there is a yogi, like the today world, so many new yogis are coming. The time Pisakshena, who would lean to the free while sitting closely, then return to an erect sitting posture. In this way, he rocked back and forth over the flames. He would also produce fire from his head. He had 2 companions going by the names of Brahma and Shiva. He claimed to be Mahavishnu. The small kings of Orissa came under his sway and were providing funds for the construction for a temple for the Triguna Avadaras. They also sent him women with whom he engaged in Rasa Leela enjoyments. Pisakshena declared he would drive off the British from ruling Orissa and himself would become the king. He published such statements which were circulated all around Orissa. The British thought him revolutionary for speaking out against the British Raj. So the district governor of the national government of Bengal drew up the arrest orders, but nobody in Orissa dared to act upon these orders. All they are feared of this Pisakshena. Mr. Ravin Shah, a district commissioner for Orissa, requested Sri Kedarnath Datta to bring Pisakshena to justice. Sri Kedarnath Datta went personally to Pisakshena and showed some powers that would normally scare off an ordinary man, and informed Kedarnath Datta that he knew well he was and his mission, but that since he was the Lord, he would better not interfere with him. That was enough for Sri Kedarnath Datta, who replied by acknowledging Pisakshana's accomplishments in yoga and tantra and requested him to come to Puri, where he could have the darshan of Jagannatha. Pisakshana hotly said, "Why should I come to see Jagannatha? He only hung of wood. I am the supreme person." Sri Kedarnath Datta became instantly furious and arrested the rogue, brought him to Puri and threw him in jail, where he was guarded by 3 dozen Muslim constables and 72 policemen from Cuttack day and night. The accomplices to the divine regularly Brahma and Shiva avoided arrest by claiming they would be forced by Pisakshena to do so. They would gone. But Mr. Taylor, subdivision officer at Kodar, later prosecuted them. The fearless Kedarnath Datta tried Pisakshena in Puri. The trial later lasted 18 days, during which time thousands of people whom he had control over gathered outside the courtroom demanding Pisakshana's release. One day, 6th of the trial, Kedarnath Datta's second daughter, Kadambini, became seriously ill and nearly in the verge of death. But within a day, she had recovered. Sri Kedarnath Datta knew it was the power of the Tantric yogi at work. He remarked, "Yes, let us all die," to his wife. But this rascal must be punished. The very next day in court, the yogi announced he would show his power and would so much more. He suggested that Kedarnath Datta should release him at once for free, face worse miseries. On the last day of the trial, Kedarnath Datta himself became ill from his high fever and suffered exactly as his daughter had done for 1 whole day. But the determined Kedarnath Datta pronounced the man guilty and sentenced him to 18 months. The political conspiracy. When Pisakshena was being readied for jailing, one Dr. Walter the deceased medical officer cut off all the yogic hair. The yogi drew power from his long hair. He had not eaten or drunk during the whole trial, so he fell to the floor like a dead man and had to be taken by the stretcher to jail. After 3 months, he was moved to Central Jail, Midinapura, where he died there in the year 1873. So, similarly, in 1874 and 1893, Bhaktivinoda Thakur in Puri, Kedana Datta studied Srimad Bhagavatam with the commentary of Sridhara Swami. He also copied out the longhand Sandarbhas of Jiva Goswami and made a special study of Rupa Goswami's Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. So in 1874 and 1893, Bhaktivinoda Thakur spent much time in circulation chanting the holy name. He still executed his worldly duties perseveringly. He wrote several books in Sanskrit such as Krishna Samhita, Tattva Sutram, Tattva Viveka. In 1874, he composed Tattva Kausabha in Sanskrit. While in Puri, he established Vaishnava discussion society known as the Bhagavat Samsat in the Jagannath Vallabha Gardens, where Sri Ramananda Raya did bhajana. And the prominent Vaishnavas joined this group except Raghunath Dasa Babaji, who was Siddha Purusha, known as Siddha Purusha. He thought that Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur was unauthorized as he did not wear Kandimala or Tilaka. Moreover, he advised other Vaishnavas to avoid Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur's association. But soon and thereafter, Raghunath Dasa Babaji contracted a deadly illness for his offense. In a dream, Lord Jagannatha appeared to him and told him to pray for the mercy of Bhaktivinoda Thakur if he at all wanted release from this illness and death. He did so. Bhaktivinoda Thakur gave him special medicines and cured him. He also blessed Raghunath Dasa Babaji with a true awareness of Bhaktivinoda Thakur's position. So like that, how much time left, Prabhu?
Do you have a lot to share, Prabhu?
Hare Krishna. So, like this, he has done very many more pastimes in Bhaktivinoda Thakur's life. Bhaktivinoda was one of the age-foremost devotional scholars, yet humbly presents himself as the insignificant messenger of the Lord, as we can note from this following message. The way how I got the inspiration to compile this book, Srimad Bhagavad Arka Marichimala, as a divine mystery which I felt not proper from my part to disclose, as it might be a bridging spiritual conceit, but subsequently I realized that it would be an undoing to my spiritual master, which might stand as an obstacle on the path of my spiritual progress. Therefore, without any shame, I record the fact that while under the benediction of my Guru, Sri Bipin Bihari Goswami, who belonged to the great heritage of Thakur, Vamsi Badananda, a faithful follower of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu, I was deeply penetrating upon Srimad Bhagavatam. One day in a vision, Sri Swarupa Damodara, the right-hand personal adherent of Lord Sri Chaitanya, instructed me to complete the slokas of Srimad Bhagavatam in accordance with the principles of Sambandha, Abhideya, and Prayojana, laid down by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. When the child Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur became the manager of Jagannath Puri temple, he used government powers to establish a regulatory of the worship of the deity. Not only that, in the temple there is a Bhagavata Sapta, discourse of Bhagavatam. Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur would present discoursing Krishna Katha, chanting the holy name. When Bhaktivinoda Thakura and his wife were orthodox and virtuous, they never allowed their children to eat anything other than prasada, not to associate the bad company. One day when Bimala Prasad was still in a small child of no more than 4 years, my father rebuked him, and after that, Bimala Prasad took a vow, he never eaten mango through his life. That is his Simhakuru, Sri Bhakti Siddhanta Saraswati. Bhaktivinoda Thakura publishing Sajjana Dosani as a Vaishnava journal. Also, he established the Mahaprabhu's birthplace, Yoga Pit. Exhibiting the concession of Bhakti Bhavana Rama Rambagan in Calcutta, a deity of Kurmadeva was unearthed after initiating his 7-year-old son. Bhaktivinoda entrusted Bimala with the service of the deity of Kurmadeva. On April 1881, Bhaktivinoda Thakura was appointed the senior deputy magistrate of Serampur, where he admitted Bimala in the Serampur High School. When Bimala was a mere student in class 5, he invented a few method of writing named Pichando. During his period, he took lessons from mathematics and astrology from Pandita Mahesa Chandra Chodamani. However, he preferred to read devotional books rather than the school test. Bhaktivinoda Thakura published an edition of the Bhagavad Gita with the Sanskrit commentary of Srila Vaishnava Chakravarti Thakura, which is translated to Bengali. Hare Krishna. Sorry, I am not able to everything without seeing. I was reading it. So I just want to tell one slow Vaishnava song where Bhaktivinoda Thakur was sung. Ek Gaura Swarup, Ek Hora Madhura Sware. Lord Gaura Sundara sings a very sweet voice. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Whether you are a householder or a sannyasi, constantly chant the holy name of Krishna. Griheta ko, vaneta ko, sada hari bole tako, sukhe dukhe bolo nako badane, harinamo kore re. This is Bhaktivinoda Thakur's advice. Your life may end at any moment, and you have not served the Lord of the senses, Rishikesha. Take this advice of Bhaktivinoda Thakura just once. Place the nectar of the holy name. So in Bhagavad Gita, Krishna says in 9.27, Yat karosi, yas asnasi, yas jugosi, yat tapasyasi, mat kurtum, tadarpanam. Tadarpanam. Whatever you eat, whatever you offer, whatever you do, and offer to me, whatever. So this way, by the Acharyas teaching us, he is advising us, whatever sugha or dukkha, you do not chant the holy, you do not give up the chanting of the holy name. So we have to follow the footsteps of these great acharyas in spite of grahastha life. So many different duties of the government responsible post. He is doing very expertly all his office and family, and doing his devotional, and as a guru to establish the Vaishnavism, true Vaishnavism, where we can took up his mercy. We are there following Prabhupada and the Gurus, Acharyas. We will also have to hold rigidly the Acharyas taught us, so that the other generation can follow. Otherwise, the pure Vaishnavism will deteriorate if we don't take it up, the instruction of the great Acharyas given us, so that the next generation will benefit. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Radhikapati Prabhu. Thank you so much for glorifying the seventh Goswami of our parampara, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. As you rightly said, the acharyas are like postmen. You said that Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur, he was a grihastha, yet he followed the instructions of his acharyas, of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. He requested all of us to chant that holy name which has come from Golok Dham. And indeed, this holy name was brought down to us by Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu himself. And Srila Narottam Das Thakur in his bhajan, he writes, begging the mercy of Mahaprabhu, Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Doya Koro More. He's begging the mercy of Mahaprabhu. Only by the mercy of Mahaprabhu will we get the taste to chant Krishna's name. Will we get the chance to purify ourselves and get that love for Krishna that we are all hankering for. So let's hear this beautiful bhajan by Srila Narottam Das Thakur from His Grace Bhagwan Govind Prabhu. Bhagwan Govind Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mati.
Hare Krishna pranams. This is your favorite bhajan, and I'm really blessed to hear this from you today again. Thank you, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Opportunities. My pranams to all Vaishnavas assembled here. Please pray for me. Hare Krishna. Before this, we want to translate. Do you have a translation, Madaji, or I will? Okay. Actually, this song is sung by Narottam Das Thakur. He himself considered him as most fallen soul. Chaitanya Mahaprabhu came to this Kali Yuga to deliver all the fallen soul. That's what he is saying to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. You please pick me. I am most fallen soul. You cannot find any fallen soul than me. So he is most compassionate, munificent, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. That's what he is praying to Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And he is requesting to Nityananda Prabhu. He is always happy. Nityananda Prabhu is always happy. So Narottam Das Thakur is telling that I am most unhappy. So that you please give me happiness. I am praying to Narottam Das Thakur, praying to Nityananda Prabhu. And if we get the mercy of Nityananda Mahaprabhu, definitely everyone can get the mercy of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. And also, by the mercy of Advaita Acharya, Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu descended to this material world to deliver all the fallen souls. That's what he is requesting to Advaita Acharya to bless him, to pick him from the fallen conditioned soul. So just we will translate this translation of this song. My dear Lord Chaitanya, please merciful to me, because who can be more merciful than you, Lordship, within these three worlds? Your incarnation is just to reclaim the conditioned fallen souls, but I assure you that you will not find a greater fallen soul than me. Therefore, my claim is first. My dear Lord Nityananda, you are always joyful in spiritual bliss. Since you are always appear very happy, I have come to you because I am most unhappy. If you kindly put your glance over me, then I may also become happy. My dear Advaita Prabhu, husband of Sita, you are so kind. Please be merciful to me. If you are kind to me, naturally, Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda will also be kind to me. Gaura's love embodiment is shown by Gadadhara Pandita. Srinivasa Pandita and Haridas Thakura are the ocean of mercy. O Swarup Damodara, the personal secretary of Lord Chaitanya. O six Goswamis, O Sri Rupa Goswami, Sri Sanatana Goswami, Sri Raghunatha Bhatta Goswami, Sri Gopala Bhatta Goswami, Sri Jiva Goswami, and Sri Raghunatha Dasa Goswami. Oh, Lokanatha Swami, Goswami, my beloved spiritual master, Narottamadaasa, also prays for your mercy. O Srinivasacharya, successor to the 6 Goswamis, please be merciful to me. Narottamadaasa always desire the company of Ramachandra Chakravarti. Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo More
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo More
Gama Bina Ke Toyalo Jagat Samsare Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Karo More Adita Bhavana Ketu Tava Avatara Mosama Padita Prabhu Navaye Vihara Mosama Padita Prabhu Navaye Vihara Mahaprabhu Nityananda Premananda Sukhi Kripa Balokana Karo Ami Boraduki Kripa Balokana Karo Ami Boraduki Goya Karo Sitapati Advaita Gosai Tava Kripa Pale Pai Chaitanya Nitai Tava Kripa Pale Pai Chaitanya Nitai Gaura Premaya Tanu Pandita Gadadara Srinivasa Hari Rasa Daya Sagara Srinivas Hari Dasa Goyara Sagara Swarupanatana Uparagunada Swarupanatana Uparagunada Vata Juga Shri Jivaga Prabhu Lokanada Vata Juga Shri Jivaga Prabhu Lokanada Acharya Prabhu Srinivasa Acharya Prabhu Srinivasa Ramachandra Sanga Mage Narottamadaasa Ramachandra Sanga Mage Narottamadaasa Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Kora More Tama Bina Ketayalo Jagat Samsare Hare Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare
Rama
Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Daya Kara More Uma Bina Ketayalo Jagat Samsare Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna Prabhu. Shri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu ki
बोलते मम्मी को तुम्हारे पास और 8 लाख है, 8 लाख का वो है, क्या टैक्स भरना पड़ेगा। तो मम्मी बोलते
I'm sorry for the disturbance. So while we are all here, I just wanted to find out, we've been glorifying the acharyas and to see how many of us are really wide awake. Can anyone tell us how many acharyas have been glorified so far? On the chat. Please type out on the chat how many acharyas have been glorified so far.
3 Mataji, 3.
Okay. 3.
Hare Krishna, all the acharyas, total 9.
Hari Hari. In this kirtan, a lot of acharyas have been glorified. Yes, this is just to see if everyone was awake, right? Although we, technically only 2 acharyas have been glorified, but through this kirtan, many more acharyas in our parampara have been glorified. And the Harinam itself was glorified. I have one more trivia question before we go on to the next speaker of the day. Can you tell me who chanted the shloka? Damstri damstra hatom lecho harameti punah punah uktvapi muktim apnoti kim punah shraddhaya grinan. Which acharya in our parampara actually quoted the shloka? Any guesses? From the second line of the shloka, it's very easy to guess. Harameti punah punah. Any guesses? Okay, let me just break it out to you before without wasting much time. Srila Haridas Thakur said that even a mlecha who chants Krishna's name accidentally, haram, even he gets blessed. So what to speak of people who intentionally chant Krishna's name? This is a shloka from Chaitanya Charitamrita Antilila, where Srila Haridas Thakur is emphasizing that if we chant the holy names of the Lord with great attention, then we will definitely get the love that we are hankering for. And this mercy has been received in the parampara through the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan who are followers of Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. To speak about one of the 6 Goswamis of Sri Vrindavan Dham, we have His Grace Bhagwan Balaji Prabhu, who's going to glorify and talk about the life and pastimes of Srila Jiva Goswami. Over to you, Bhagwan Balaji Prabhu.
Hare Krishna. Let me offer my humble obeisance to all the Vaishnavas. Panchakalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhya vacha patitanam pavanebhyo Vaishnavebhyo namo namaha. Namam Vishnupadaya Krishna Prashtaya Bhutale Srimade Bhaktivedanta Swami Nidhinamani Namaste Saraswati Devi Gauravani Pracharani Viruvishesha Shunyavadi Vashadi Deshatarani Shri Krishna Chaitanya Prabhu Nityananda Shri Advaita Gadadhara Shivasadi Gauravakvaranda Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare. Am I audible, Mataji?
You can be a little louder, Prabhu.
Okay. Sorry, my throat was little sore from yesterday, that's why. Okay.
You're audible, Prabhu. You're audible.
Okay, I'll try to speak a little louder. No problem. So now we are going to see one of the 6 Goswamis, Srila Jiva Goswami. We all know about all the 6 Goswamis. We are hearing time and again from various places. These are the 6 Goswamis who restored many places in Vrindavan, constructed the temples, wrote scriptures, and set the example by their own behavior what a standard devotee or person in renounced order of life should behave, actually, or should be how it is. So these are the 6 Goswamis, and now we are going to see Jiva Goswami. One of them, he is the youngest and 6th Goswami of the 6 Goswamis. Srila Prabhupada once said that Srila Jiva Goswami was the greatest, the most glorious scholar the world has ever seen. So if we go and see in some of the big universities, some people are doing PhD on the thesis he has written, and that too only one line of it. So that much deep his knowledge was. So after Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, who came to Vrindavan, they were the leaders actually of the Vaishnava Sampradaya. And when they left this world, Jiva Goswami was unanimously declared as the leader of Vaishnava Samaj. So even that time, Raghunath Das Goswami and other Goswamis were present, but everyone chose Jiva Goswami as their leader. He was such a personality that all other Vaishnava devotees from different parts of India, they were sending their disciples to study under him, and he would personally train them up. He was such a powerful scholar. So we all know in those days they used to write in the palm leaves, right? So the palm leaves, the problem is you have to write, first you have to dry them up. Once you write in one side, you have to dry them up before you turn to the next page and write. Otherwise what will happen? It will smudge or it will all disappear. So it's a very difficult task for those who are writing. But what Jiva Goswami used to do, he will write first in the odd pages. So that means he will write in the first, not pages of course, the first palm leaf, and then he will write in the third palm leaf. Okay, it's not that he is wasting the second side, it's that he will write in third palm leaf, and then once the first page drives, or he will start writing in the odd number or pages, whatever it is, the palm leaves he will write, and then once the palm leaf dries, whatever he wrote, then he will come back and write the even numbers, that is the second page or whatever it is. What is the beauty of it is he will never lose the continuity of it. You know how difficult it is. Even when we are continuously writing, it is difficult. Maybe the first para and second para may not correlate, or there won't be any continuity, or we will lose the points. So look at the scholarship of Jiva Goswami. He writes on the first page, the third page, he comes back to the second page, or he wrote 5, 7, 9, 11, 13, and then he comes back to the second page and he writes. So once he writes, the continuity is that it is not large. It will exactly match with the third page, the complete continuation. So he was that sharp and intelligent. His writings, if you want to see, it is there in Vrindavan Research Institute, which is there near Krishna Balram Temple in Vrindavan. Those palm leaves where he wrote, it is still available. So just to give how intelligent or how sharp he was, we will go into one of the incidents when those days Akbar was ruling Agra. Okay, so he called many scholars, and he wanted to have a debate. Who is greater? That is Mother Ganga or Yamuna? So everybody came and they quoted many scriptural references. So many debates were happening, but they could not arrive at any conclusion. So someone said, why don't we call Jiva Goswami, who is staying in Vrindavan, and he is also the leader. Why not consult him? But the issue is, Jiva Goswami don't come out of Vrindavan. So what to do? So Akbar sent his message to Jiva Goswami and told him, can you come and have the debate or conclude or give your conclusion on who is great? So Jiva Goswami sent a message to him, okay, I will come, but only condition is I should return back to Vrindavan the same day. So then Akbar arranged so many horse carts, or buggies you call it, as it's in different places, where Jiva Goswami used to travel for some time. When the horses get tired, there is another cart available. So he will go in a next cart. So that much speed he will take, and he will reach fast to Agra, and he will give his debate, and he can come back. So that was the arrangement made by Akbar. So Jiva Goswami traveled, he came to Agra, so he was in front of Akbar, and he started giving actually he started when he reached, he started glorifying Mother Ganga. for a long time. He started glorifying Mother Ganga. So the scholars were thinking that, okay, now he is going to establish that Ganga is the supreme. So at the end, Jiva Goswami said, though you know that Mother Ganga comes from the lotus feet of Lord Hari, but Yamuna ji is the wife. So now you decide who is greater. He didn't say who is greater or something. So he just gave an example, right? So Mother Ganga is such, he glorified, he said this much glorification Ganga has, but she comes from the lotus feet of Lord Hari, but Yamuna ji is the wife. Now you decide. Then everyone agreed that, Mother Yamuna is the supreme. So even Srila Prabhupada used to say, Ganga, when Ganga is purified 100 times, it is equivalent to Yamuna. Such was the caliber of Jiva Goswami. He was very intelligent and he was a scholarly personality. In fact, he oversaw many projects undertaken by the other Goswamis. He was a powerful manager as well and a great devotee. He was born in, actually just to go back, he was born in the year 1533 AD, that is our calendar, on the 12th bright fortnight of Bhadra. His father also was a great devotee of Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So we all know their stories, right? Sanatana Goswami, Rupa Goswami, and their one more brother was called Anupam. Anupam was the father of Jiva Goswami. So they all were related. They were working. We know the story of Rupa Sanatana Goswami, and they were working with Nawab Hussain Shah, but they don't want to work. But Nawab Hussain Shah don't want them to go. So there were a lot of hardships they have to face to meet even Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So that time Jiva Goswami was very young, and he used to see both Rupa and Sanatana Goswamis and his father as well. And he used to follow them when his uncle used to go in the night, because they can't go and see in the daytime because of their work or because there were restrictions. So they used to go in the night, and he saw that his uncles were going somewhere. Where they are going in the middle of the night, and he know that if his uncles are going somewhere, that means there is some purpose. It's not that they are going for a movie or something, right? Night show, movies or something. So he knows there is some purpose. So he used to follow them. He followed and he used to watch, hiding behind a tree, what they are doing it. Then he found that Rupa Sanatana and his father Anupam, they were humbling themselves by falling at the lotus feet of Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. So they used to go and meet Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and in the night, and and how they received their mercy. So that incident, actually he used to watch time and again. So that incident made an impression on Jiva Goswami as a child. So, and he was mesmerized by the beauty of Lord Sri Chaitanya Mahaprabhu as well. So he then decided to dedicate his full life. So what is the lesson we are learning as a parent is that our children learn things by seeing, not by our words. So when we tell them that do this, do that or something, they are not going to follow. So we need to set an example. So they practice by seeing what we are practicing, right? If we ourselves don't do sadhanas properly, or we don't worship, or we don't bother about anything, then they also don't bother, right? So because we are not setting an examples for them. So Jiva Goswami used to see what they were doing, so he got impressed and he learned. So in due course of time, even our children, they will take it up when we don't. So we don't need to worry about it. So they will take it at the right time. So that's why what we need to do is we need to bow down before the Lord, offer prasadam, humbly offering pranams to the devotees. Then they will also practice this. This will make a lasting impression in their hearts. And the right time when it comes, they will take up the process also. This is the greatest service we can do to our children, because he is setting a great example. So it's not that our children should leave everything like Jiva Goswami and leave the place and go and take sannyas or something. But what we are saying is the principle we need to follow that will set an example to make them as a devotee when they grow. So when Jiva Goswami became more and more detached, then he started getting more and more detached, and he became very intense in due course of time. He was not like a children, any other ordinary children playing whatever games. So his play was only with the deities Krishna Balram. He made Krishna Balram deities with his own hand, and used to play with them. Why Krishna Balram? Because he has seen Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu. So that is why he made a Krishna Balram deities. So, and also once Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu and Nityananda Prabhu came in his dream, and he understood that they are Krishna and Balram. So he made those two deities and he used to play with them. Even though he was very young, he was caring for the deities the whole day. He will bow down before them and he will gather flowers, prasadam, dancing and singing the holy name, and even tears used to come from his eyes in ecstasy. So he will never part with them, and even when he goes for sleep, he will always embrace to his chest. One night actually he had a wonderful dream where the deities came in his dream, and they become Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda. Actually, so he was seeing that the deities are turning into Lord Chaitanya and Nityananda, and he offered his obeisance. So when he offered his obeisance, they disappeared. So when it disappeared, Jiva Goswami, already he was intense, but now he became more intense, and he was cast into the ocean of separation. He was suffering from the separation, and he was lamenting, weeping and weeping and weeping. So that was his situation. So after some time, his father Anupam passed away, and now he realized that this is his only duty is to go to Vrindavan and worship Radha and Krishna and serve his uncle Sanatana Goswami and Rupa Goswami. But so when others see him that much of ecstasy or that much of separation which he is feeling, they were wondering why he was crying for Krishna. How a child can do this? They see him as like a Mahapurusha or a great soul, because they could see the symptoms of a person who is a Mahapurusha, right? He is a great soul. He had a wonderful lotus eyes, broad chest, his hands were going below the knees, he has a sharp nose. So he had all the symptoms as well. He was an embodiment of love. So he was simply crying in separation, and after some time even his mother also passed away. She left the world, and then he decided, okay, let me go to Navadip Mayapur. But what happened is, by this time Lord Chaitanya Mahaprabhu left from this world, and only Nityananda Prabhu was there in Navadip. So Nityananda Prabhu also understood without seeing Jiva Goswami that he is going to come to Navadip to see him. So he told Ardas Thakur also. So when Jiva Goswami went, so this is a connection, right? Even without seeing, without knowing that Jiva Goswami is coming, Nityananda Prabhu knows. This is a connection they had, right? Even though they didn't meet. So when Nityananda Prabhu saw Jiva Goswami, he came forward and he embraced him. And he placed his lotus feet on Jiva Goswami. At that time, Jiva Goswami was only 20 years. He was very young. And Nityananda Prabhu also decided that he will give a tour of Navadvip and explain the various places where Chaitanya Mahaprabhu performed his various leelas. And he took him, he showed him each and every place, and he explained all the various leelas and everything. He also gave a divine vision to him. What was a divine vision? Actually, the divine vision is after 400 years, an astounding temple will appear in this place, and service to the Chaitanya Mahaprabhu. Service to Chaitanya Mahaprabhu will be preached from this temple. That temple is none other than the TOP. That was predicted by Nityananda Prabhu 500 years ago. So that's the temple which is going to come up. Hopefully by 2023 we'll be having darshan of those temple. So later on, when Bhaktivinoda Thakur, when he came, he also saw in his divine vision the entire incident of how Nityananda Prabhu took Jiva Goswami to all the places and explaining him about the Leelas. So otherwise we all will not know, right? How do we know? So this is this Bhaktivinoda Thakur saw in his dream, and he wrote in his book called Navadip Dham Mahatmya. So the glory of Navadip is written, and it is written whatever Nityananda Prabhu revealed to Jiva Goswami. Then, when Nityananda Prabhu then he told, okay, now you go to Vrindavan and join your uncles Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami, but to serve them. But before that, you go to Varanasi and study with Madhusudan Vachaspati. He said you can go, but still you go to Varanasi and study. Then you go to your uncle and then start serving him. So he went to Varanasi, he studied for many, many years and he became a very famous scholar. He started writing books and he was one of the known scholars in Varanasi. Then he decided to go to Vrindavan. When he reached Vrindavan, he was welcomed by all the Goswamis, even Rupa Goswami, Sanatana Goswami, Raghunath Bhatta Goswami, and all other Goswamis were there. So he went there, he joined with them. Then Jiva Goswami wanted to take a guru, because without guru nothing is complete, right? So we cannot go back to Krishna, we all know that. So Jiva Goswami wanted to take a guru. So he approached Sanatana Goswami to give initiation to him. So Sanatana Goswami, out of humility, he said, no, you go to Rupa Goswami and ask for initiation. It's not easy, right? So he went to Rupa Goswami. Rupa Goswami said, no, this is not easy. You cannot take initiation just like that. You need to do so many services, menial services especially, before taking initiation. So then Jiva Goswami started rendering all the menial services. So we need to remember, he was a famous scholar. So, and he was a scholar in Varanasi, and everybody was sending their students to teach, Jiva Goswami to teach. So if that be the case, nobody will listen. If we take the modern times, if somebody is educated, if you tell them, no, you go and wash vessels or wash the clothes or something, they are not going to do. Because what we are getting is the ego. When we study, we get the ego. So Jiva Goswami didn't bother about it. So he was a very famous scholar writing books. So what we will say, what you are saying, I wrote so many books, I know so many things, and you are asking me to render service? No, I will not do. But Jiva Goswami didn't say that. So now he took up all the menial services. So cleaning the room or preparing palm leaves for Rupa Goswami to write, and then even he massaged his legs and various other things what is required by Rupa Goswami, started rendering it. So by such humble and menial service, eventually Rupa Goswami said, okay, how serious he is in rendering service. Then he was initiated by Rupa Goswami. Then those days, not those days, all the Goswamis, they never used to, they all were together and they used to sleep under different trees every day, because they don't want to get attachment. So they used to sleep under every different trees on a different tree. That is the way a renounced person should live. And they wear the rubbish dress that was thrown into the dustbin. They don't buy new clothes or something like that, or even they don't take it. So in fact, Rupa Goswami was a very famous, he was a prime minister, I think a prime minister in Hussain Shah's place. So he used to go and beg for food. So that was the humble, they were so much humble. So Rupa Goswami used to beg, and they used to get sometime dry rotis or chickpea or maybe only milk they get. So, but their only thing is they were engaged in constant service to Krishna, and they were engaged in the separate. They always felt the separation of Krishna. That was their only mood. They don't care about the cloth or milk or food or whatever. So Jiva Goswami also started living with them, and he started getting their advisors or whatever. So he also became like that. Then I have a couple of pastimes. One is the story of Rupa Narayana, where he was a very big scholar. Then he was defeating all others, and then he came to know that Rupa Goswami and Sanatana Goswami also was very famous. They are also big scholars. He came to them and he said, let us have a debate. But Rupa Goswami and they are not bothered about these debates, or they know what's the point in debating with him and winning this debate or something. So they were not bothered. See, they said, no, I don't want to debate. What do you want us to do? So then he said, if you don't want to debate, then write a Vijay Patra that you are defeated by me. They said, okay, fine, no problem. They signed and gave it to him. So he was very happy. He took it. Then when Jiva Goswami came to know that he was telling everybody that he defeated Rupa Sanatana Goswami. Both of them, he got little upset, and then he met him. After a lot of deliberations, he debated with him for 7 days, and he's literally smashed up Rup Narayana. And Jiva Goswami was very happy that he was able to serve the gurus, because ultimately when even we can tolerate any insult to us, but if there is an insult to our gurus, we should not be tolerating. So that is what he was trying to do. It is not that he wants to show up his scholarly knowledge or whatever it is, but he wanted to you don't want this person going and telling that Rupa Sanatana Goswami was defeated by them. So that was his intention. But still, when Rupa Goswami came to know, he was happy internally, but he wants to teach a lesson to him as well as to the whole world, that you cannot be proud of your education, or this is not what we want. So he called Jiva Goswami and he said, you are so proud, and you are proud of your scholarship, so you lost eligibility to live in Vrindavan. So don't stay here, go out of Vrindavan, get out of Vrindavan. So Jiva Goswami, if somebody is in his position, he will try to justify, right? No, see, I was trying to do, I know, all those stuff, but he did not even say that. If he thinks, if Guru is saying that I have committed something which is, or I have committed an offense, or what I did is wrong, that means it is wrong. Okay, so he also started feeling that, yes, I committed a mistake, and maybe I'm, yes, I am proud, so I have committed an offense. So he just left Vrindavan and he started living in a cave, just chanting the holy name of Krishna, and chanting the holy name of Krishna. So that is the humility and the faith he had on his in his Guru. Then after some time, Sanatana Goswami didn't see Jiva Goswami for some time, so he felt something wrong. Is not seen, so he went to Rupa Goswami and he asked Rupa Goswami, are you following all the principles taught by Chaitanya Mahaprabhu? Actually, Sanatana Goswami is the guru of Rupa Goswami. Brother also, of course, is his guru. So then Rupa Goswami said, yes, I think so. But Sanatana Goswami said, no, you are not following the principles properly. Then Rupa Goswami asked, please tell me which principle, in humble mood. It's not that, oh, please tell me which one I am not following. No, he also thought, in fact, like Jiva Goswami, he also felt that, maybe I am not following it, my guru is right. So he asked him which principle I am not following. Then he asked, what are all the 3 most important principles, which is the essence of what Chaitanya Mahaprabhu said to the whole world. Then Rupa Goswami said, one is Vaishnava Seva, that is serving the devotees. Then Harinam, chanting the holy name. And the third one is, anyone want to take? Krishna. Sorry. Okay, let me say. The first one is Vaishnava Seva, second is Harinam, and third one is Jivadaya, that is compassion for the living entities. So these are the 3 essence that we also should practice. It's not for Jiva Goswami, Rupa Goswami to follow, it is for all of us. Vaishnava Seva, Harinam and Jivadaya, compassion for the living entities. So when Rupa Goswami, when he was telling, then he himself realized that what Sanatana Goswami wants to say. That means he has not shown compassion to Jiva Goswami. So he then went and met Jiva Goswami, embraced him, and again he accepted him as his disciple. Then I have one more incident where that time Rupa Goswami was writing Bhakti Rasamrita Sindhu. We all know this is, anyone can say what is the English name?
Nectar of Devotion.
Nectar of Devotion, yes. So Nectar of Devotion is the incarnation of, anyone else? Okay, NOD is the incarnation of Srimati Radharani. So there was one great scholar, Sripad Vallabhacharya ji was there. He was the founder of Pushti Marg. He was also friend of Rupa Sanatana Goswami. So he came and met Rupa Goswami, and he saw the book which Rupa Goswami is writing. And he was going through it, and he said there is some mistake, and it could have been better. He said there is some mistake, but it could have been better. We can make it better. Then Rupa Goswami, out of all humble this thing, he said, please take it and edit whichever way you want is the best. So he took the book and he was going, and on the way he met Jiva Goswami. So Jiva Goswami bowed down to him and said, bowed down. Then Vallabhacharya ji said, I'm carrying the book of your uncle, where there are some mistakes, so I'm going to correct this. Then Jiva Goswami, he got upset and he said, no, it cannot be. If my uncles are writing something, that means it should be the best. There cannot be any mistake. Then Vallabhacharya ji showed, see this, and then Jiva Goswami gave explanation to that in a different perspective. Then Vallabhacharya ji said, oh, I have not thought about this perspective, which is even higher than what I thought. That means Rupa Goswami is right. So he said, no, I'll go and tell him that, he is right. So he went back to Rupa Goswami and said, I met your nephew, he is a very great scholar, and if he himself is a great scholar, that means I don't need to even, say anything about you. You are his guru. And he was very happy and he went. Then Rupa Goswami again called Jiva Goswami and he chastised him. How can you do this? Because Vallabhacharya is like our father, and he was doing a great service by editing our book. And you again acted like a proud person and wanted to show your scholarship and a proud person. And proud person cannot again stay in Vrindavan, get out. So then again Jiva Goswami said, yes, I have made a mistake. That is correct. And he went back to a place called Nandigat. And he stayed there in a small hole where crocodile used to live. This time not in a cave, where a small hole where crocodile used to live, and he did not come out. Even sometimes the villagers used to put some atta, so he will just mix some water and he will eat it, and even he has not seen light for so many days. He was always crying for Krishna's mercy to rectify his fault. So then after some time, so this is actually it is very important to hear this life story of such great acharyas and their lives, because they are personification of Gita and Bhagavad, and when we hear about them, then we will know this is the kind of humility we should imbibe. Maybe we may not be able to do it 100%, but we can try to follow them to our level best. So coming back to Jiva Goswami, since he was not eating, he became very weak and he became like a skeleton. So those days Sanatana Goswami used to go to different villages, have discussions or chat with different villagers on various topics. So one of the villagers told him that time that I thought you are the great Vairagi, but now I came to know there is one more person better than you who is there now. Another Vairagi, greatest Vairagi is there. Then Sanatana Goswami realized, yes, it must be Jiva Goswami. So he asked about what it is, and he took the villages. He went there. So when Jiva Goswami went inside and called, when Sanatana Goswami went and called Jiva Goswami to come out, he cannot come out. He said, I can't move or even talk. So that was the position, or that was the condition of Jiva Goswami at that time. So Sanatana Goswami himself crawled inside to took him out again and again. He chastised Rupa Goswami, citing the same, the third principle. What is the third principle again? One more time.
Jiva Daya, Prabhuji.
Yes. So he was saying Jiva Daya. That's the third one. So again he said, then Rupa Goswami, after seeing Jiva Goswami's condition, he became very moved and he became very happy, because it's not because of his condition, because of his surrender, right? The surrender to the Guru, because Guru said he went there and he was staying in a very small hole. So he himself nursed him to come back to normal, and he was very happy. So he carved Radha Damodar and presented to him. So this deity actually still we can see it is in Jaipur. It's very small, but it's very beautiful deity. So this one Jiva Goswami worshipped throughout his life. Then after Sanatana Goswami and Rupa Goswami passed away, Jiva Goswami became the leader, and Akbar in fact came to know about his glory, and he came to Vrindavan and met Jiva Goswami, and he was moved by whatever discussions he had. He was moved by Jiva Goswami's scholarly or whatever. He was impressed with him, so he also took Akbar to, then Jiva Goswami took Akbar to Nandivan, where Akbar was he was very much moved by that place in Vrindavan, and also understood that it's not an ordinary place, and he wanted to serve. Imagine Akbar was moved, right? So Jiva Goswami also engaged him in his seva, and he arranged. So Akbar put his secretaries or servants or whoever it is, and told them to help Jiva Goswami to extract Vrindavan Dham. Especially the temple of Radha Govindaji, Jiva Goswami was personally supervising its construction. So he also saw the excavation of Radha Kund and Shama Kund. Radha Kund was the place where Raghunath Goswami was staying, and it was like a puddle of water, a small one. So Jiva Goswami, he was also a great visionary. So he knows in future many people will come and visit that place, and if he leave it like this, then it will be very difficult. So he wanted to do something solid to be constructed over the place, and he oversaw the construction of both Radha Kunda and Shama Kunda. And he was also had three great disciples. One was Narottam Das Thakur, then Shyamananda Pandit and Srinivas Acharya. So he sent everyone to different places. So Narottam Das went to East Bengal, Shyamananda Pandit went to Orissa, and Srinivas Acharya went to Bengal for preaching. So that time, because of that, many people started becoming devotees. And Jiva Goswami also established the literary authority of Gauda Vaishnavism. His writing established the authority actually. We can still see his samadhi in the courtyard of Radha Damodar temple. You can also see the rock or Shila, where Krishna's feet is also there in Radha Damodar Mandir, which is considered as the hub of the universe. So he appeared in 1533 AD, and he disappeared from Vrindavan at the age of 85. And in the third day of bright fortnight, after leading a glorious life and leaving a legacy and lifestyle which we all should try to emulate and follow his footsteps, by simply remembering these great souls. By simply remembering these great souls, we get 1/100th of their spiritual potency, and we humbly bow down on his feet and see Krishna consciousness, and we can also bring many souls to the lotus feet of Krishna. Shri Jiva Goswami ki jai. Hare Krishna.
Hari Hari. Srila Jiva Goswami ki jai. Thank you, Bhagavan Balaji Prabhu, for sharing the glories of Srila Jiva Goswami, who is one of the 6 Goswamis of Vrindavan, and whose dearmost devotee is Shri Radha Damodar. Obviously, we all know Damodar month is coming up, and there are beautiful prayers glorifying Shri Radha Damodar. While we are here, the Sangha is about to end, and we have still few more devotees who are going to glorify the Lord and the Acharyas. So up next, we have a beautiful kirtan written by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. And in this song, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur essentially tells us, he actually sets the mood for surrender, how to surrender unto the Lord, onto the lotus feet of Krishna, who's the son of Nanda Maharaj, Vrajendra Nandan, Nandanandan. So this song, Manasa Deho Geho Jo Kichumur, Arpilu Tua Pada Nanda Kishore, we'll hear this beautiful bhajan written by Bhaktivinoda Thakur from Her Grace Gopikana Geeta Mataji. Gopikana Geeta Mataji, over to you.
Hare Krishna, everyone. Thank you, Radha. Yeah, as they said, it is a very beautiful surrendering mood that Bhakti Vinod Thakur has got in this Vaishnava song. Let us go in to read the translation. Please hear the translation with more attention, because this really gives us a good effect on the song. Shri Rupa Mataji, you can share the song. Mind, body and family, whatever may be mine, I have surrendered at your lotus feet, O youthful son of Nanda. In good fortune or in bad, in life or at death, all my difficulties have disappeared by choosing those feet of yours as my only shelter. Slay me or protect me as you wish, for you are the master of your eternal servant. If it is your will that I be born again, then may it be in the home of your devotee. May I be born again, even as a worm, so long as I may remain your devotee. I have no desire to be born as a Brahma averse to you. I yearn for the company of that devotee who is completely devoid of all desires for worldly achievement or liberation. Father, mother, lover, son, lord, preceptor, and husband, you are everything to me. Thakura Bhakti Vinoda says, O Khana, please hear me. O Lord of Radha, you are my life and soul. Am I audible?
Yes, Mataji, but there's some slight background sound. Now it's gone.
Yeah.
It's back again.
Fine. Is it okay now?
Yes, Mataji.
Okay. मानस देहोगे हो जो कीच मोर अर्पिलो तो आपादे नंद किशोर मानस देहोगे हो जो कीचु मोर अर्पिलो तो आपादे नंद किशोर मानस देहोगे हो जो कीचु मोर अर्पिलो तो आपादे नंद किशोर मानस देहोगे हो जो कीचु मोर अर्पिलो तो आपादे नंद किशोर संपादे विपादे जीवने मरणे देवा मगेला तुआ पद भरणे संपादे विपादे जीवने मरणे इच्छा जादितो भक्त गृहे जानी जन्म हुई मोर जन्म विमोह इच्छा जादितो भक्त गृहे जानी जन्म हुई मोर कीत जन्म हुई जात तू विधान बहिर्मुख ब्रह्मा जन्मे नाहिया कीत जन्म हुई जात तू विधान बहिर्मुख ब्रह्मा जन्मे नाहिया भुक्ति मुक्ति स्पृहा विहीन जे भक्त लभते ताको संग अनुरक्त भुक्ति मुक्ति स्पृहा विहीन जे भक्त लभते ताको संग अनुरक्त जानक जननी दयिता तनय प्रभु गुरु पाति तुहु सर्वमोर जानक जननी दयिता तनय प्रभु गुरु पाति तुहु सर्वमोर भक्ति विनोद कोहे सुनो खाना राधा नाथ तू ही हमारा पराना भक्ति विनोद कोहे सुनो खाना राधा Hare Hare Rama Hare Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare 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 Krishna 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 Hare 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 Rama 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 Hare Hare Srila Haridas Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur ki
Jai.
Maat ki jai. Hi God Premanande. Hari Hari Bol.
Thank you, Madhuji, for rendering this beautiful bhajan written by Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur. Indeed, Srila Bhaktivinoda Thakur tells us the right way of surrendering ourselves. And he begins this by saying that we should surrender our mind, because that's where everything begins. The root cause of every problem is the mind, right? So once the mind is surrendered unto the lotus feet of Nanda Kishore, Lord Shri Krishna, then everything will be sorted and we will completely surrender one by one, right? So up next, we have His Grace Madan Mohan Dev Prabhu, who's going to glorify that Lord from whose lotus feet Mother Ganga came. Chalayasi Vikramane Bali Madbhuta Vamana Padanaka Nirajanita Jana Pavana. So that Lord Vamana Dev is going to be glorified by His Grace Madan Mohan Dev Prabhu. Over to you, Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Mataji.
Krishna Pranam Prabhu.
Hare Krishna Prabhu, Hare Krishna Mataji. Please accept my humble obeisances. I want to say thanks to program committee for giving this opportunity to speak about Lord Vamanadev for 15 to 20 minutes. I want to say sincere thanks to whoever assembled in Zoom meeting for taking their valuable, precious time with us. I am seeking your blessing to speak about the Lord Vamanadev. Hare Krishna. Last few months we are in the festival mood, right? Balram Jayanti we were celebrating, then we are celebrating Janmashtami, then Radha Ashtami. Last Saturday we were celebrating Vamana Devadasi. So next month also is going to come Sri Ramachandra Vijayodastava. That means that victory against Ravana. So we are in the festival mood last few months. The Lord Srimad Bhagavatam, but Dasavadars are more prominent or main avatar. The Lord Vamanadev is none other than Lord Vishnu and Krishna, right? That Krishna is unborn, right? He is eternal, everlasting. He pervaded the whole universe. So even Arjuna also says to Krishna, after seeing his universal form, Krishna, I didn't see you any origin, middle or end. Your opulence are unlimited, he is saying. So Krishna is unborn. And then where is the question of appearing as a Vamana Dev, as a becoming a son of Vasudev and yes, Vasudev and Devaki, and he appearing as Narsimhadev also. So even Krishna also says in Bhagavatam in first slogi, Agam evasam eva agre nanyat yat sadasat param pashat agam yat yedecha yo vashishyat swasmi agam. Krishna says to Brahma, Brahma, it is I, the personality Godhead, who was existing before the creation when there was nothing but myself, nor was the material nature, the causes of this creation. That which you see now, it is also I, the personality Godhead. And after annihilation, what remains will also be I, the personality Godhead. So Krishna says very clearly, He exists before creation, after creation. So he pervaded the whole entire universe. Okay, he don't want to come down this Buloga. By being in his abode, Golok Vrindavan, he can control this whole entire universe. So still, he is coming down. The reason is the Krishna also says in Bhagavad Gita, Yada yada idharmasya glanir bhavati bharata apyutanam adharmasya tadatmanam surjamyaham. Whenever and wherever there is decline in religious practice for descendant of Bharata and a predominant rise of religion, at the time I descend myself, Krishna says. In next sloka, Krishna says, Paritranaya sadhana vinasaya chatuskrudam dharma samsa panarthaya sambhavami yuge yuge. To deliver the pious and to annihilate the miscreant, as well as to re-establish the principle of religion, I myself appear. Millennium and after millennium, Krishna says very clearly why he is coming down. So he is coming down especially to favor the devotee, to associate with the devotee. Since he is a supreme person Godhead, he can control this whole universe by just sitting in his abode, Golok Vrindavana. But for the satisfaction of the devotee, he is coming down. So the Lord appears this way. The Lord appears in various incarnations to favor the devotee. Now he is becoming as a Vamanadev just to favor Bali Maharaj. The Bali Maharaj was also a devotee. Although he was born in a family of demons, the Vamanadev still appeared to favor him, as well as to favor the demigod, who were also the devotee of the Krishna. So the Vamanadev especially to descending the Bulo to favor the Bali Maharaj. You know, after drinking the nectar, Amrita obtained from the ocean of milk, you know, the demigod become powerful and empowered and killed many demons in the battle. Even Bali was defeated and died in that fight. But by the mercy and the grace of his Guru Sukracharya, he regained his life with Sanjeevana Mandira. Thus, Bali was so happy and engaged himself in the service of his Guru Sukracharya, the descendant of Guru. That Sukracharya is a descendant of Guru. Pleased being with Bali, engaged in Viswajit Yajna. When this Yajna was performed, from the fire of Yajna came chariot, horses, bow and arrow. Prahlad also, who is the grandfather of Bali Maharaj, gave an eternal garland of flower. His spiritual master gave a counsel. So by performing Yajna, his spiritual master Sukracharya got a number of gifts from him. So this way, Sukracharya was so satisfied and blessed Bali Maharaj. So after offering obeisances to Prahlad, his spiritual master and Brahmana, Bali started fight with Indra to conquer heaven, and this way he occupied Indra's position. When Indra saw Bali's strength and prowess, he wanted to know what is his power. So he went to his Guru Brihaspati and inquired about his duty. The Brihaspati told Indra that Bali had been endowed with extraordinary power by his spiritual master Sukracharya and Brahmana. So you could not fight with them. Further, Brihaspati clarified, advised demigod, please to leave this heavenly planet and keep yourself invisible. So Sukracharya, being pleased with his disciple Bali, engaged him in performing 100 Aswamedha Yajna. In this way, Bali enjoyed the opulence of heavenly planet many years. So the Aditi, the mother of the demigod, was very afflicted seeing the condition of her sons. So her husband Kasyapa Muni advised her to worship Lord Vasudev through the process of Bhayovarada for the benefit of her son demigods. The Supreme Personal Godhead, being pleased with the Bhayovarada performed by Aditi, appeared before her, in front of her, in full opulences. At her request, the Lord agreed to become her son soon and restore the position of demigod in the heaven. In course of time, the Lord Vishnu entered her womb and born as a Brahmana boy. When the Lord Vamana was born, there was auspicious signs all over the universe, and the demigod showered flowers on the little Vamana. The sage Kashyapa performed a sacred thread ceremony in the presence of assembled all demigods who presented him with various gifts. Suryadev gifted Gayatri Mandra, Brihaspati sacred thread gifted. His father Kashyapa gifted a straw belt to be worn around his waist. Mother Earth gifted a teal skin. So the Lord Brahma gifted the water pot Kamandala. See, here the beauty is the Lord Vamanadev appeared in the womb of Aditi. Then next second, after this, after receiving all gifts, he started to moving towards Bali Maharaj to perform his Leela. See, that is a beauty of Krishna, that is a beauty of Lord. Normally, once the baby born, it will take months or year to walk. Okay, whereas here, Lord Vamanadev appeared in her womb of Aditi. So after receiving all the gift, after the sacred ceremony, next he started to move towards the same day, same time he moved to Bali Maharaj to perform his Leela. So Krishna also says in Bhagavad Gita, Janma Karma Cha Me Diyo, Evam Yaveti Tattva Tattva Degam Pranjanma Naitima Meti So Arjuna. Krishna says, one who knows the transcendental nature of my appearance and activities upon leaving the body does not take his birth again in this material world, but attains my internal abode, O Arjuna. So here, Krishna is giving guarantee. If anyone knows his transcendental pastimes, activities, if anyone, there is guarantee to go back to Godhead. The beauty is only the devotee only can understand the pastimes of Krishna, this kind of activities. Non-devotee, with their limited knowledge, they cannot understand the pastimes of the Leela. So, as a devotee, we should accept that Krishna's pastimes, Leela, as it is, without any, doubt, without any argument. So, just I want to mention here this sloga especially. So this is the glory of Lord. We cannot understand their Leela pastimes with our limited knowledge. So when Bali was performing the sacrifice on the banks of river Narmada, the little Vamana with his umbrella and Kamandulu approached King Bali. After offering seed and washing his lotus feet, Bali asked Vamana, "Oh Brahmana, who are you? Our place is purified by your lotus feet. If you reveal the purpose of your visit, I will be pleased to fulfill your desire." So Vamana, with a charming smile, said, "I have heard that you have giving charity to Brahmana, so I don't want any luxurious and wealth. I only need the land that my 3 steps can cover." The Bali agreed to give the 3 steps of land in charity. Sukracharya, his guru, understanding that this little Vamana, none other than Lord Vishnu, friend of demigod, and Sukracharya tried to warn the Bali Maharaj, giving charity to Vamanadev. Then Sukracharya said, "This little boy, Vamana, has come to cheat you. So Bali Maharaj, despite his knowledge that Lord Vamana was cheating him, Bali denied his guru's proposal, saying that if the Lord himself asks for any charity, I will not hesitate to give him my wealth and my life too. So the furious Sukracharya cursed him to lose his wealth and kingdom. However, Bali promised to Lord Vamana, I shall give you the 3 steps of land, whatever you asked. So this way, the Lord Vamana, by his 1 step, the whole lower portion of universe covered. By the 2nd step, upper portion of universe covered. So Lord Vamana asked, where is to keep the 3rd steps? The Bali replied, O Lord, I may lose my wealth in order to fulfill your desire or wish, but I shall not deviate from my word which I promised to you. Still there is place, even though you covered the entire universe. Just you put your 3rd step on my head. So in this way, the Bali surrendered completely to Lord Vamana. The Lord Vamana was so pleased by the behavior of Bali. So even though he is from a demonic family, he was appreciating his way of behave, and this way he placed him on the planet of Sutala and agreed to become as a doorkeeper. See, there are 9 kind of devotion service. One is Atma Nivedanam. So this way, Bali Maharaj becoming as an example of Atma Nivedanam. Even he is one of the 12 Magajan also. Here, Vamanadev is none other than Lord Vishnu Krishna, but he is just a portion of and a part of the Lord. He cannot be equivalent to Lord Krishna and Lord Vishnu. So Krishna also says in the Bhagavatam, Kete Samsa Kalapumsaga Krishnas Bhagavan Swayam Indrari Vyakula Lokam Videti Yoike. All of the above mentioned incarnation are either planetary portion or portion of the planetary portion of the Lord. But the Lord Krishna is the original personality of Godhead. All of them appear on the planet whenever there is disturbance created by the atheist. The Lord incarnate to protect the theist. So this way, even though Lord Vamanadev, none other than Lord Vishnu and Krishna, but he is a portion and a part of the Lord Krishna. So the Krishna is the supreme person of Godhead. So Hare Krishna, thank you very much. I am ending this class. Thank you for this opportunity. Hare Krishna. Lord Vamanadev, Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Madan Mohan Prabhu, for glorifying Lord Vamanadev. I have a trivia question for everybody. Lord Vamanadev had another beautiful name. What was that name? Anybody?
He was called Upendra.
Thank you, Mataji. Why was he called Upendra?
Because he was the brother of Indra.
Yes, Upa Indra. Yes, the younger brother of Indra. Thank you, Tulsi Mataji. So the Lord, that's Tulsi Mataji, right? Yes. So the Lord who, who is the cause and source of everything, the cause of all causes, the one who does not have birth nor death. He appeared in various forms, like His Grace Madan Mohan Prabhu said. The very many incarnations of the Lord are glorified, but the 10 avatars of the Lord, the Dasa avatars, are the most glorified avatars. And the reason that the Lord takes appearance is to give pleasure to His devotees. So before we hear the Dasa Avatar Stotra written by Srila Jayadev Goswami, by His Grace Parmeshwar Prabhu and Tanmay Prabhu and team, we will recite this pranam to the Lord who appeared in the form of Narsingadev and as Vamanadev to protect everyone and to give pleasure to their devotees. So please fold your hands in prayer and kindly repeat this prayer after me. Namaste Bhuta Simhaya
नमस्ते अद्भुत सिंहाय साधुलोक भयापह वामनाय नमस्तुभ्यं क्रांत त्रिभुवनाय च. So this prayer is basically offering our obeisances to the amazing avatar of the Lord as Narsingadev, one who came to remove the obstacles in the path of his devotee Prahlad Maharaj. And he also removes the fear in all the devotees. And to Sri Vamanadev, who captured the three worlds. This prayer is from Srimad Bhagavatam, 10th canto. So up next, we'll have the Dasavatar Stotra by Sri Jayadev Goswami. And then after that, we will have the Narsimha Aarti or Narsimha Pranama sung by Bhakta Varun. So this will be going back to back. And then we will have the closing note from Sri Ranga Prabhu and Her Grace Gopikana Geeta Matji. Over to you, Parmeshwar Prabhu and team.
Thank you, Mataji. Hare Krishna, everybody. I hope we are audible here.
Prabhu, you're not audible. Sorry. I can hear you now.
Hare Krishna. It's okay?
Yes, Prabhu.
Okay.
Mataji, you can go to the song.
Mataji, can you please display the song directly?
Alaya Payodikale Gaitavas Asivedam Vihitavarita Charinamakedam Keshavadita Vina Sharira Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Chitire Hare Kulatare Tishtati Tava Krishne Dharani Dharana Kina Chakra Grahishte Keshavadita Purva Sharira Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Vasadita Sana Shikare Karanita Valabha Sasina Kalanka Kare Vatimata Keshavadita Shukadarupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Tava Kara Kamala Vare Namah Shinga Dalita Hiranyakashipu Tanomenda Keshavadita Narari Rupa Jaya Jagadish Hare Jaya Jagadish Hare Chalaya Silikramane Malapatuta Bhamala Padana Kanira Jana Pavana Keshavadita Vamana Rupa Jaya Jagadish पयसि पयसि समित भवतापम् केशवदीता त्रिभुवनिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे चित्तरसि देशिहरे निकपरितमनीयम् दशमुखमौलिकलिङ्गहरीयम् केशवदीता रामशरीरा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे शिव पुष्पिष्यते वसनमूलधामम् कलहति विधिविदितयमुनाकम् केशवदीता अलधररूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे इन्द्रस्याज्ञविदे आश्रुतिजातम् सदय हृदय दर्शित पशुभागम् केशवदीता भूतशरीरा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे कलयसि कलहारम् धूमकेतुमिव किंकपितरम् केशवदीता कल्किशरीरा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे श्री जय देव परिदितमोदितमोदरम् श्रीनुसुखदं सुभदं भवसारम् केशवदीता दशविधरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवदीता दीनशरीरा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवदीता कूर्मशरीरा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवदीता सुकररूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवदीता कलहरिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवदीता वामनरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवदीता भृगुपतिरूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवदीता रामशरीरा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवदीता बलधर रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवदीना दूध शरीरा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवदीना दूध शरीरा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे केशवदीना दशविध रूपा जय जगदीश हरे जय जगदीश हरे
वेदं उधरते जगन्ति वहते भूगोलम् उद्भिवरते दैत्यं धरयते बलिं चलयते शत्रशयं कुर्वते पौलस्त्यं जयते हलं कलयते कारुणयम् अदन्वते म्लेच्छान् मूर्छयते दशकृती कृते कृष्णाय तुभ्यं नमः श्री दशावतार स्तोत्रम की जय श्री जयदेव गोस्वामी की जय हरे कृष्ण
भगवान की जय, महाराज की जय।
Thank you, Parmeshwar Prabhu and Varun for leading the Kirtan and for all those devotees who have supported them. We have come to the end of today's festivities, and we will continue with yet another set of celebration next Friday Sanga. Thank you all for staying through the program, and everyone who took part took the time to present something, glorifying the Lord and His devotees. Definitely the Lord is going to bless those who spoke, and those who waited back and heard, we are also going to receive blessings because we've heard the pastimes of the Lord and the acharyas. It is very important, like the speakers said, like Bhagavan Balaji Prabhu very nicely emphasized, that we must put things that we learn into practice. And I really like that example of how he gave about children learning from parents example. So saying that, our Yatra Sevaks, His Grace Sri Ranga Prabhu and Her Grace Gopikana Gita Mataji, whatever situation they are in, wherever they are, the Yatra programs go on smoothly. So you set an example for all of us to follow, that, wherever we are, whatever we do, we have to be committed to our sevas. So thank you so much, Mataji and Prabhu, for giving us this opportunity to stay connected together and grow together in Krishna consciousness. And if at all I have had any shortcomings during today's presentations, please forgive me. Vancha kalpatarubhyasya kripa sindhubhyevacha patitanam pavanebhyo vaishnavebhyo namo namaha ananta koti vaishnav vrinda ki jai. You can please proceed with the rest of the program, Prabhu. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you so much, Rathasaki Mataji. As usual, done a wonderful job today. Really very much appreciable. Even I know you can take up services even in the last minute actually. Sorry for giving you in the last minute, but you've done a wonderful service today. And it is really, I want to inform all other devotees, please come forward. When there is a service opportunity, don't hesitate. This is our program and we can do very nicely and pleasant to please Srila Prabhupada and Guru, as well as Krishna. And as we heard a wonderful glorification about the Lord Vamanadev and other acharyas, very nicely glorified by all the devotees. Thank you so much to all the devotees and all the Kirtaniyas. Yes, it is not finished, as Rathasaki Mataji mentioned. We have continued the program next week also. We can expect more variety programs next week. So please join and continue with us. Before that, I request His Grace Bhagavan Govinda Prabhu. We all know that the Bhadra Purnima finished just a few days back. In this connection, I request all the devotees, it is our mission to, as much as possible, to help Srila Prabhupada books to distribute all over the world. So I request Bhagavan Govinda Prabhu to say a few words about Bhadra Purnima and the importance of book distribution. Hare Krishna.
Thank you, Prabhuji Maharaj. As announced last week, there are few devotees come up with their orders. We are getting orders, and we kindly request you, please contact our team as displayed for Srimad Bhagavatam and other books for your orders. Just we will have a small slide. Srila Prabhupada emphasizes us for the book distribution. So we have to simply take instruction from Guru, and if we execute that,
Prabhu, you can put it in full screen presentation mode.
Down below there's a cup-like thing.
Right hand corner, bottom.
Think previous one. Sorry. 1 minute, sorry. So we have to simply take instruction from Guru.
You have not shared the screen.
No. So we have to simply take instruction from Guru, and if we execute that to our heart and soul, that is success. That is practical. I have no personal qualification, but I simply try to satisfy my Guru. That's all. My Guru Maharaj asked me that if you get some money, you print books. So there was a private meeting talking. Some of my important godbrothers also there. It was in Radha. So Guru Maharaj was speaking to me that since we have got this Bhagavajar marble temple, there has been so many dissensions. And everyone is thinking we occupy this room or that room, that. I wish therefore to sell this temple and the marble and print some book here. So I took up this from his mouth that he is very fond of books, and he told me personally that if you get some money, print books. Therefore I am stressing on this point. Where is book? Where is book? Where is book? So kindly help me. This is my request. Print as many books in as many languages and distribute throughout the whole world. Then Krishna consciousness movement will automatically increase. Yeah, everyone is engaged to rise early in the morning for offering aratri to the deity. They're preparing nice food, they're decorating, making garland. So many engagements. They're going for some Kirtan party, they're canvassing or selling wood. 24 hours engagement. Therefore, they are able to give up this sinful life. These kind of objections are always met. Jesus Christ was crucified. So, this is the material world. We find always such nuisance class of men.
Must cost you a lot of money to go traveling around the world all the time. Yes, we have got about 102 branches all over the world. Where do you get the money? Money from God. We especially get money by selling our books. You have seen our books. We are selling, according to Indian exchange, we are selling about 25 to 30,000 rupees for books daily. We can spend all the money of the world. Unfortunately, do not give us it.
So for the time being, the money will not be used for the construction in Mayapur. It will be used to print books.
Mayapur, they have already taken 1.5 lakh from me.
Now, Gopal Krishna in India requested that KDT give him a loan of $160,000. In India, just during the Mayapur festival, he requested a loan from a US BBT for $160,000, which would be used to construct the second residence building. His plan was that the American temples would purchase rooms. And over a period of 4 or 5 years, they would pay that money back. So is that still approved by your divine grace?
Yes,
the only thing is that we will have to delay the loans because for the next 3 months, all our money will be used to print these 17 books.
Customer books. Then we cannot hold printing. That is not possible. You must always keep in view. We are not going to the surplus money we are going to print. Not that the cost of stopping printing. You must always keep it. When you require money for printing, there is no question of law. This should be our
So these are the full volumes of Srimad Bhagavatam. It will be new specifically designed font and text layout for better reality. 44 volume set, and this is the price for the full set of Srimad Bhagavatam delivered to your home at India, door delivery, which includes delivery charges also. This is the final price. And Hindi and Telugu is 300 dirhams. Marathi, Bengali, Kannada and Gujarati 325 dirhams. Oriya and Tamil 350 dirhams. English large volume, that is 18 volumes, is 400 dirhams. English small, that is latest edition. It's English small, it's 44 volumes, what we seen earlier. It's 365 dirhams. Malayalam is 400 dirhams. And also here in DDY and GDY we can deliver UAE. There is a price is Hindi and Telugu is 525, Marathi, Bengali, Kannada, Gujarati 550 dirhams, Oriya and Tamil 575 dirhams, English large 18 volume 700 dirhams, English small 44 volume 625 dirhams, Malayalam 700 dirhams. This is for door delivery within UAE. Please contact us And please place your order in chat box now. Whoever like to distribute Srimad Bhagavatam to your friends and relatives, please put it in chat box, or please send your orders through email mentioned here. Hare Krishna. Thank you very much. Hare Krishna.
Hare Krishna. Thank you, Bhagavan Govinda Prabhu. In addition to Bhagavan Govinda Prabhu, there is one more opportunity. That is, if you want to do Srimad Bhagavatam Dhan, that is also possible. So, as last week, His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj, His Holiness Bhakti Purushottam Swami Maharaj, His Grace Vaishashika Prabhu, all wants to, some or other, we have to please Srila Prabhupada by way of distributing books. And this time, some of the devotees, that is, they are mainly focusing to dhan to Puri Dham priest. So, if you can able to donate, that is, the price will be 250 dirhams. So please keep in touch with Bhagavan Govinda Prabhu, Satya Achita Prabhu, Parameshwar Prabhu, Seva Parayana Prabhu. We are all ready to help you all. As Bhagavan Govinda Prabhu mentioned, if you are still there is time, it is not late, you can just post a message in the chat box. We will keep in touch with you and we will organize. Thank you all. Thank you so much. Hare Krishna. So before we wind up the session, we have few prayer requests. Every week we are requesting prayers for His Holiness Jayapataka Swami Maharaj and other Maharaj and various other devotees throughout the world. We need prayers for all these wonderful Vaishnava devotees. We need their association is very important, and their good health and long life, so that they can guide all of us, and bring more to the Krishna conscious movement and Srila Prabhupada movement to please Krishna. So let us chant 3 times for all these wonderful elevated devotees. Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare, Hare Rama, Rama Rama, Hare Hare, Hare Krishna, Krishna Krishna, Hare Hare,
Hare Rama,
Rama Rama, Hare Hare. We have few more announcements.